Jack is an 84-year-old man who lives in his own home in Stroud.
I've lived here alone since my wife, Mary, died 3 years ago. I have a respiratory problem, which means I sometimes have trouble breathing. I'm usually quite well, and up to last year I still enjoyed playing bowls at the Cotswold Bowls Club over in Stroud a few times a week. However, over the last few months I've noticed that I'm less steady on my feet and certainly less agile than I was. And of course I fell. I was in my drive and I missed the steps to the front door and I fell forwards onto my right knee. I cannot describe how frightening it was. There was nothing I could do to stop myself falling. And when I found myself on the ground, I realised I couldn't get up without help. Thankfully, my neighbour Pat saw me not long after and helped me up. But the whole experience really shook my confidence. I landed heavily on my knee, and as the hours progressed, the swelling increased and I could hardly walk. Pat phoned my GP surgery because I said I didn't want to go to hospital, and I spoke to the doctor who came out to see me. After talking it through with me, the doctor decided I didn't need to go to hospital for my knee, but he contacted the Rapid Response Service so they could monitor my breathing at home, as I got short of breath after the fall, This is a team of professional staff that provide care in an emergency or for urgent care day or night for up to 48 hours. Once I was breathing more easily, the rapid response person referred me to Zoe, an occupational therapist who was able to visit the next day. Zoe provided me with equipment to help me get back on my feet, as I couldn't get on and off my chair or the toilet without extreme difficulty. This immediately made a huge difference and allowed me to stay independent. Zoe asked me what was important to me, and I told her that what I really wanted was to be able to go and play bowls again. I soon realised that equipment, however useful it is, cannot restore your lost confidence. Zoe put me in touch with the reablement team, who supported me to gradually do, more around the house and then walk outside again. This team gives people the opportunity to regain some of the skills and confidence they may have lost as a consequence of poor health or disability, going into hospital or short-term residential care. All of this was so important in enabling me to resume my daily life again. And the reablement team even supported me to return to the Bowls Club so I could see my old friends. I'm still worried about falling, but I've taken Zoe's advice and put my own plans in place in case I do fall and can't get up again by myself. She referred me to a local exercise course run by Stroud District Council and arranged for my local pharmacist to review the medicines I take. I've also had telecare equipment installed in my home. Things like a sensor which bleeps to a helpline if I fall getting out of bed. This gives me, extra peace of mind. The fire service has also visited to do a safe and well check. They gave me some good trips and falls advice and fitted free smoke detectors. They explained that if I needed any help contacting agencies, they'd be happy to support me. In fact, they arranged for my front doorstep to be altered, so there's much less chance of me falling now.
We want to support and enable people to live independently for as long as they can. There are lots of resources in our local community to help with this. Your health and care professional can signpost you to these.